Hi. Happy Sunday. It's August 3rd, I believe. I'm gonna make cheesecake bars. Bites. They're it's same ingredients as a cheesecake, just a lot less faff. You don't need extra kit, you don't need a springform pan, you don't need a water bath, you just need a cake pan and, well, 3 bricks of cream cheese, 3 eggs, some vanilla, a dash of lemon juice. I'm not going to zest a whole lemon, or I'm just gonna use juice, okay? Vanilla, did I say that? Some graham crackers, some butter, and some sugar. It's pretty easy, so hang around. So, first things first, need to make a crust. So, that is a 1.5 cups of ground up graham crackers, or thereabouts, you know? Now, I'm fortunate enough that I have a little food processor here that's gonna make my job a lot easier, and it will cost a bit of energy, but it won't cost me any energy, really, you know, in my body. In years past, well, what you can do is you can bust the graham crackers up right in the package sometimes, but the package will bust, so, you know, you gotta be careful how hard you're banging on that. You can put them in a Ziploc bag and take a rolling pin and, you know, like that. I was always a little concerned that little plastic chunks were gonna end up in my crust. So what I did do previous to the food processor is I get a big bowl. Here, sorry. I just wanna show you, okay? Get a big bowl, put your graham crackers in there. Take a coffee cup and you can mash them in the bowl. It almost, it almost works like a cement mixer in a weird way. And so you just keep working at it, but it takes some energy, you know? So if you have, I don't know, chronic fatigue or severe arthritis, use a tool. You know, any other, just time, honestly. Okay, so graham crackers. Are these ones old? These were really old. This little short pack was old in my cupboard. Just a minute. I want to know. They feel really stale. They taste a little stale too. Just a minute. I'm not going to use those. We had that little short stack in the cupboard for too long, and I thought, well, I'll use it up, but it's fine. Okay. So, graham crackers. A little butter. Okay. Bigger chunks yet in there. All right. What did I say? 1.5 cups? That's what the recipe called for? particular, I guess. How many do we have? Just about 2 cups. Yeah, 1.5 cups, I guess. All right. I've owned this cup for 20 years. Not that it matters. It kind of matters. It matters to me. Anyway, what do you do? I'm gonna put a little bit more in there. Finish that package. All right, let me do this. Then I won't just leave a couple crackers floating around either. All right. Okay. Sure. Clean that up later. I need a 1/3 cup of melted butter. Looks a little, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna melt this quickly. All right, I know, I'm using my hands. They're clean, I promise. You're not eating it. It's fine. Here. I don't know, like 45 seconds or so, melt that butter. I will need a bowl. Making all kinds of dishes for myself. That's all right. There you go. Oh, and we're boiling. Okay, well, I know it's melted. Okay, let me get a spatula. So, my graham cracker crumbs here. You know what? I want some sugar in that. A couple tablespoons of sugar. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, mix this up a little bit. Just, I don't know, so the sugar isn't just sitting in one spot. Here we go. Pour the butter in. I'm gonna get it all in there. Okay. I don't want to, I hate wasting shit. I'm a little disgusted about those graham crackers, but I will live. Okay. you know, just thoroughly incorporate that butter, okay? Then, we'll grab our cake pan. Washed up earlier. Now, we're gonna take this and press it into the bottom. All right, my glasses are sliding off my face. There's demons in the house. I'm kidding. Knocking over my dishes. There. Okay. Kidding. There's no such thing. Okay. Sure would be fun though. You can make life more exciting. Here we go. Just on the bottom. You know, this recipe doesn't call to spray this pan, so I'm hoping nothing sticks too hard, too much. So I'm fairly certain I spray pans when I make cheesecake. But maybe that's just a thing I do and nobody else does that. I don't know. You know what I really like about this? You don't have to worry about, I don't know, the top cracking or whatever. It's really simple. And I don't know, sometimes like a whole cheesecake is hard to get through. You know what I mean? Like you can eat a piece, but it's one big gigantic piece of cheesecake, and you know, how many of those you're gonna eat in a row, right? Not that you need to, but like, I don't know, you can't really eat the whole pie, you know what I'm saying? Make yourself sick. There's not enough of us here. This way, I don't know, just grab it, eat it. It's a little easier. Plus, I can put a lid on this pan and stick it in the fridge, so I don't have to like the cumbersome effort of storing a cheesecake in the fridge. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. I can never seem to cut it up and store it quite, I don't know, as efficiently as I'd like to. There. Okay. That's done. I am going to stick this in the fridge for the butter to set while I make the filling. Herb somewhere. There we go. Find it. There we go. All right, filling. Sorry, I'm banging everything around. 3/4 cup of sugar, 3 bricks of cream cheese, 3 eggs, teaspoon of stuff and things. Okay, so take the cream cheese out of the package. What is this? Okay. I'm gonna take a deep breath and be present. Manifest myself some cheesecake bars. Sure, why not? Okay, I'm gonna need a spatula. Here we go. Slide it right off of here. See, now you're good. There, get it all off there. Now, I don't need to walk to the garbage every single time, right? Okay. You want to set this out too, by the way, if I didn't mention. This, I let this sit on the counter here for, I don't know, a while, a couple hours, so it's, you know, soften up. So I can use my mixer on it my beaters. Kind of a cool day today, oddly. I don't think it's going to hit 80 degrees. Yeah, I mean, it probably will, but that's it. All right. Let me get some of this over here. I'm going to mix this up a little bit first. Why did they make shirts with the neck so tight? I don't like that. Anyway, here we go. I just want to whip it up a little bit. Sugar first. Okay. 3/4 cup. That's a third. That's a half. I don't know. Here's one. Okay. 1, 2. I'm a little heavy-handed on the sugar. That's okay. 3. I'm done with that. Yeah. And the vanilla, I'm getting sugar everywhere. I'll wipe it up. What, a teaspoon of vanilla? Okay. I'm gonna stick a dash of lemon. I think I need like a half teaspoon maybe. This part isn't in the recipe, it's just what I want to do. I just kind of want to brighten it up a little bit. It's summer. We've eaten a lot of chocolate cake lately, so I kind of just want something lighter, even though it's cheesecake. Nothing light about it. Come on. Dribble out of there. There you go. I don't know. We'll see if I can taste that. Let's go. Really heavy. Stay there. Get in there. Oh, for heaven's sakes. There you go. There, set that there. Okay, 3 eggs. Sugar, vanilla, that's it. It's a cheesecake is a really simple recipe, man. I mean, cheesecake is, or the cream cheese is probably your most expensive commodity, but the rest of the shit you generally have kind of in the house. Maybe not the graham crackers. We don't generally have. I don't know. Sometimes we do, and right now we just happen to. So, here we go. 1. 2. Good job. No shells. Oh, you know what? At this point, I'm going to preheat this oven to 350. 1 second. Okay. Now I'm going to spin this up. Blend that a little bit. Okay, I'm curious if I can taste that lemon. So. I'm gonna taste it. A little bit more. So that's a full teaspoon I stuck in there then. That's okay. I should write that down. Okay, that's better. A little bit of consistency there, I don't know. One more for good measure? Sure, why not? Okay. Then, grab my pan out of the fridge. You know, butter set up a little bit. Come off there. It's fine, right? Let it go, Indiana. There you go. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna pour this in here. Okay, that might have been more satisfying for you to see because it actually came out. It was kind of nice. But I can't, yeah, terribly bad at cinematography, so. Get it all out of there. As much as I can. I maybe could have had a bit more lemon. Sorry. No, that's all right. I'm kind of. It's there at the end, you know, a little bit. Anyway, just gonna spread that. I really think I should have greased this pan, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. It's an adventure. Okay. I'm gonna toss that in the oven for 30 minutes or until, sorry, I'm squeezing up my glasses, until the center isn't soft, I think. I'm pretty sure. It is a different size pan, but for the most part, it's just pretty straightforward. You don't have to leave it in there to cool. You can, I think I have, but it bakes up really much more like a bar than have to do all that faff for a cheesecake. You know what I mean? Although, you know, leave the door open, let it cool down. There, just cleaning up here while wait for my oven to tell me it's ready. All right, so I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 350 for a half an hour, and then I'll bring you back. Hi. Okay, it was in the oven for 35 minutes. I left it in there, as you can tell. Took it out, put it on a cooling rack. I'm gonna leave it here so it can chill for a little bit, cool off, so I can pick it up with my hands and stick it in the fridge and have it chilled for, I don't know, hour, two, whatever, how, you know, a couple hours until it chills. Then I'm gonna cut it up into little bars and I'll eat one and I'll show you how I eat a cheesecake bar. Okay, so cheesecake bars, some kind. I'm not even gonna cut up the whole thing right away. Just get in there a little bit. I cut them pretty small, just because they're like finger size. Oh, it's falling out. Hang on. Sure, wait. It's not bad. That's pretty good. I'm gonna have more than one. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. You have a good day. Okay, apologies. I realized those two little squares wasn't enough, so I came back for a third one, and I didn't show you. Oops, little cake. I'm making a mess. It's cheesecake. It's fantastic. You have a good day.